Mission Impossible film to date? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, so the action in the film is absolutely amazing. Let's start off with some of what the action scenes are. So you've got the first scene where Tom Cruise is jumping out of an airplane, skydiving, and this looks stunning. You can tell it's not CGI. You've got the full view of what Tom's doing within that scene, and it just looks amazing. One of my favourite scenes in the film was the bathroom fight scene. With that, both Cavill and Tom Cruise tag teaming, fighting the guy in the bathroom. It was brutal. Some nice kicks in there. You got the classic, which has already become known from the trailers, where Cavill's doing that, ready to come in for the punches. But yeah, that scene really surprised me in terms of how good the fight looked, and Tom performing at his best, still in his 50s. My most favourite scene was with Tom on the motorbike. Him just riding through the city. Don't know what it was, but I almost got goosebumps just watching it, because you know the risks, the danger that could happen to him, and just him flying through the cars, just narrowly missing things, and the way that it's filmed, it just looked breathtaking. And I don't think there's only been a few films in the cinema that's really well made. There was the Raid films, and the latest one would have been Mad Max Fury. So I can remember watching Mad Max, and where the chases were, the soundtrack, everything, it really got me invested in the film, and that's what this scene did as well for me. And watching some of the behind the scenes, I think Tom was supposed to be strapped to some harness, and they couldn't get it done for him to fall off the bike, and he just said let's roll with it, and again didn't need no use of straps. So that's how committed he is to the role. The other scenes that you've got in the film, there's another scene where it's just Tom Cruise running, the classic Tom Cruise running in his Mission Impossible films, but the way that it's filmed, it pans out and you've got an overview of him running across the rooftops, and it looks amazing. And that, I'd say that's down to the cinematographer, the director. All of these guys have worked well together, and you've got that scene of where Tom's jumped off the rooftop and broken his ankle. Still in the film, we see him hobbling, carrying on, and I think that shows how good Tom Cruise is and how much he's committed to making films and pleasing the fans, because he's got enough money to just rein it in. Basically, he doesn't have to keep performing at a high level, and he could just let the stuntman do all the hard stuff. So it's really great to see. Then you've got the big scene at the end, which is the helicopter scene. Again, watching the behind the scenes, Tom had to do everything in the helicopter, as well as driving it and thinking what he's got to do for the film. He had to manage the cameras, because there was no cameraman inside the helicopter, so he had to make sure that all the shots were right and perfect, and had to get his helicopter license. So yeah, the action in this film is some of the best that I've seen, and it was really refreshing to not see typical CGI Marvel films. This was full on, straight balls to the balls action, and it made it even better knowing that it's the actors there doing it. And some of the interviews that I've seen with Tom doing everything, that egged everyone else, like your Simon Pegg, Henry Cavill, to all do their own stunts. So action in this film, 10 out of 10, easy. Okay, so let's start off with the cast. So we'll start off with Tom Cruise. So Tom Cruise, I think a lot of people will think of the Scientology crazy side of Tom Cruise.
Like, have you met an SP?
But for me, Tom Cruise has been consistent throughout the whole of his career. Yeah, he's had probably a few films that have not been great, but this guy is the top of the top. He's a movie star, he's A-list, and I don't think there's anyone out there who is anywhere close to where Tom is. This guy is 50 years old, he's jumping out of aeroplanes, doing all his own stunts, still pulling off quality acting. So Tom Cruise just keeps getting better and better. There's nothing more that he can say, and I love that he's trying to push the envelope with each and every Mission Impossible film, and I think that shows how much dedication that he has for the films, because he's got so much money he could just easily rein it in, but he doesn't. He tries to deliver it for the fans, which is fantastic. Next I'll go on to Henry Cavill. So Henry Cavill, I was really looking forward to seeing what he brings for the film, and he doesn't disappoint at all. And I love, he looks huge and he looks really big. Obviously he's been training for Superman as in Justice League, but what I like about this film is you see a different side to Henry. He's normally the nice guy, and this film is a bit of the wrong side. What I would have liked is to have seen is a bit more. They portrayed him as this really bad guy. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. You've got your Sean Harris, who played the villain in the previous one, comes back in this one, who's Solomon Lane. Again, excellent acting. And what I love about this film is you've got all of the actors from the previous installments coming back, and it all ties together. You haven't got anyone who, for example, Simon Pegg, you haven't got someone who's playing Simon Pegg's character but is a totally different actor. Everyone is the same and they're all tying the installments together, which is fantastic. So yeah, you've got the likes of Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, who are bringing all of that relatability back to all the other installments. You've got Rebecca Ferguson from the previous installment. She had some really good, I'd say, emotion to the story, and takes it a little bit in a different direction. You've got Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin looks like he's lost quite a bit of weight, looking fantastic. Another brilliant actor. Another actor that's in there, which quite a lot of you might not be too well aware of, is Joey Ansar. So I know Joey from the Bourne Ultimatum films, played Dash, and he had that main fight in the Bourne Ultimatum, and he's done the Street Fighter Legacy series, which is fantastic. What I would have liked to see from him is some brutal martial arts fighting from him, as I know that is what he can bring to a film, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But it's great to see someone like Joey appearing in a film like Mission Impossible. You've got Michelle Mahoney, again, previous instalments, playing Tom Cruise's wife, comes back in, and she adds a further element to the film. So yeah, it all ties in, which is brilliant. So the cast is spot on. Okay, so overall for me, Mission Impossible Fallout showcases a perfect blend of breathtaking action. It's got eye-catching locations, exhilarating cinematography, and that's combined with like suspenseful thrills and twists throughout the film. So make sure that you go and support the film, because for me this type of film really deserves the cash. It deserves you to go to the cinema and watch this. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see further content. Have a look at our movie review playlist. We've got a lot of movie reviews that are a mixture between theatrical and straight to DVD, so hopefully you'll enjoy them, and have a great day, guys.